Hi friends, today I'm going to share with you my mid-year planner and journal lineup for 2025. Let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to share with you my mid-year planner and journal lineup. These are the planners I'll be using for the latter half of this year from July, starting soon, until December of 2025. And this is my Laurel Denise portrait planner. I've been using this planner since July, but I've been using this planner style since Laurel Denise started it back in July 2024. I used a different one, and then I decided to buy one to do the whole calendar year. So this is the full 2025 version. And I've filled it up, and this is like, because I like this size, it's a little bigger. It's not something I like to carry around, so it's not portable. I'm changing up my home lineup for this mid-year. I typically, time block in here. I use Laurel Denise washi. I have a full 11 video, 12 video playlist of all my monthly plan with me's. And before I plan for the month, I have I show you how I use the previous month, because as you keep using it, I keep refining how I plan in here. So so I'm not going to flip through the whole thing, but I really like this meal plan add-on in here. Since I'm not using the petite planner, I wanted to try to see how this would work. And of course, my daughter had wisdom teeth surgery, my husband had gum surgery, so food just fell off the wayside on this part here. But I am going to use this going forward in the fall once things get busy. But that's kind of the cool thing with Laurel Denise, is she has all these inserts you can add in. So I like that. My cleaning schedule, this is all going to be here. And this is I want to add this in here. I really liked this whole Kanban thing I did here. I want to continue that on. And this is kind of like my whiteboard. So this goes on my planner stand. I can see things, what I'm doing each day right away. And then I think since I don't have my hourly planner yet, I need to this week was kind of a mess because I didn't have to see how the time block was. So I'm going to add that back in for this week. Usually I fill in that for the entire month, but I thought, oh, things will go kind of crazy for the last 2 weeks. So I didn't do that. So I need to do that for this week. But this is going to be basically my home dashboard, whiteboard kind of thing, because I don't have a whiteboard at my desk, and this will help me see everything that needs to be going on. And then also I'm going to add more of my personal goals in here, especially workouts that I really need to do. I didn't do that at all here. I even had these cute stickers. So I'm going to kind of do that, not in July. Let's carry that over when things kind of get maybe back to normal. I'll try that in August. So this is what I'm using for home as my control command center, if that makes sense. And I don't want to take this around with me. I'm going to try and fill in the rest of this yearly plan. Laurel Denise did announce they are going to have their new planner launch in, I think it's October 1st of 2025. So then I can get I think they're going to come out with a mini portrait planner. We'll see how that looks. I'll definitely get one to show you guys. But I want to do more of the sort of bigger picture planning in here. And I think that's what this planner does really well for me. This bird's eye view of being able to plan ahead. And I need that. I don't know. I don't mind multiple planners, but this has been really helpful in quote unquote, getting things planning, the part of planning that you need to do where you plan for things ahead. That can be a month or two or, whatever ahead. So let me move this aside. The next thing for home I'm going to use is my Erin Condren dashboard and the hourly planner. And I think I talked about this in my haul video. This one I received to review from Erin Condren, and this one I purchased on my own. And I got the 18 months, so you can see it's a larger coil. This one has an add-on. So I was going to recoil the stuff, but then it's one of my subscribers, she commented, and she made me, she said that she had done that before, and some pages they ripped and things didn't. And I thought, you know what? I don't need to stress myself. I've been stressing about this. I don't need to stress myself out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, this will be the planner I use, but I'm going to switch the cover. I like this cover. I'm going to go with and I'm going to snip pages. I'm going to start with July, and I'm going to snip the actual dashboard pages out and put them in here. So I hope that makes sense. I'll try and do a video on that, and I'll show sort of what I'm thinking, but then I'll do that month by month. So it's not going to be all in here. And I have to remove these like last 6 months in here because it's too big. But it has, because everything I need is in here already. This one has what I want in terms of, here, I'll link to the flip through later on, but let's just take July. We are going to be away on a road trip for the first 2 weeks of July. So it'll be a test month. I do foresee me doing plan with me's in here, and I will show you, like usually after I previously planned something, how functional it's been. I like doing that. I hope you guys like that. And so I can just kind of think of July as like a test month before things start going into back to school season. But I'm going to keep this because this is all attached here with the hourly. So I'll have the hourly because I really need to time block. There is like pre-plan, like sort of like not pre-plan, but like start the week and actually pull in like the different things I have to do from both, you know, home and work, and then plug them in here, as well as my daughter's like school, tennis schedule, blah, blah, blah. And this will help me figure out when I do have windows of time to do other things. So, or actually block time out of like, actually need to work out here, I need to do this here, and see that for the week, because that's really important too. So I don't want to miss the boat on doing things for my health as well. So that's why I really went back to the hourly. I looked past at my past hourly ones for like that I used for 3 years, and it just was so functional in that sense. I didn't also drop the ball on like, you know, important home things. So I think with having the Laurel Denise being like my main holder of like planning out things months ahead, and this will be more like my weekly needs. So this is my week view. And then what the dashboard thing is, I'm going to snip them in. I'm going to put it back here. I'm also going to snip in, what I like to do is I add some like, let's just go to July really quick, some dot grid and grid pages, maybe just some dot grid for notes for each month. But yeah, I'll just snip these, like, don't think there's that many. So there's one. So I'll have an extra page I can write with here. I won't need this page. Then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages just to snip. So I'll try that for July and see how that goes. And otherwise, this way I won't have to, if I wanted to just go back in here, I'll just go back in here. And my dashboard pages are actually going to be replacing my petite planner, and this will be my daily planner, because I do need things. There are things you don't plan for that you need to do for the day, and I'll be able to bullet point all that stuff here. But then I'll be able to look to here. Let's just go here. I'll be able to look to here and see what appointments are happening. And, you know, this way I'll start here and brain dump all the things I have to do for the week. I'll be able to better plug in when I need to do stuff on what day. This is my daily planner. So this is my daily planner using each square for each day. And I'll plan this out. Yeah, I just think this is so functional for that. And this is what I need. But then I also need the time blocking. So that's why this is critical. So not only is this going to be a time blocker, this is also going to be like a memory planner, because, you know, she's going to start school in August. My daughter is going to be a senior, I mentioned before. So this is the last time I will have like putting in holidays for school and everything in here. So I'll have like her school schedule in here. Previously, I used the Erin Condren Daily Duo and the Ring Planner for all her school stuff and calendar stuff. So, you know, I like this size. Maybe I'm getting older and my eyes are, you know, I just like the font is bigger. Everything's kind of bigger. I do like the coil. You're not like adding too much in. And I am free to add stuff in with my snipping and note pages and whatever pages I want to put in here, because I have lots of Erin Condren notebooks and so forth. So this one will be great to like add in photos, key photos for things. And then I'll have this like, you know, planner memory book at the end of the year, of the school year. So that's my plan for that. So look forward, I'll show you when I get that all like snipped together. But thank you to my subscriber for commenting that. And she made me rethink everything. Actually, 2 of the people wrote too, to just, you know, maybe it'd be easier to snip it in, and I won't then have like, you know, coil that's like ruined, and it's very tiring physically to like go back and forth and uncoil, when I really just, this will be the guts of what I need, and then these dashboard pages will be my daily pages in here, and we'll see how it works. And this way I can go back to this booklet, this planner, if I don't like it being snipped in here. So we'll see how that works out. So that's home. So this like, it'll eventually be one thing. So, but these three will be my home central. This will be like my yearly plan view in advance. And then this will be more like my daily planner. And this is my hourly time blocking schedule and my daughter's school schedule, all that stuff in here for school. So these will be merged. Let's just pretend it'll be merged into one. So it'll be like here, and this I can take on the go, and this will just stay home. So that's my plan for home. And then I hope to film a video where I kind of show you how I'm going to like merge these two together. This is like my, what I use for YouTube and creative projects. I have this is the Laurel Denise mini project planner. She calls it now the 4-column planner. It's undated. I changed the cover on this, and all you have to do, someone asked, how did you change the cover? This is an O-ring, and it's very easy. You just open it up here, and you can actually open up the rings here, and then add in your new cover, and then just push and close it back. So it's a lot easier to quote unquote coil and uncoil these kind of O-ring planners. So I changed the cover on that. I didn't use, I had bought a planner during the whole launch time thinking I was going to use it as like my planning schedule, but I think the portrait planner is so much more functional. And I learned from Laurel Denise how to do the Kanban method, and that has really worked for me. And so this is more, I don't use this every day. Oops, sorry about that. I have sticky notes in here that I have from Laurel Denise, and I use these all the time in here. Let's go to May because that's done. But here's what I do. I didn't have any note paper inserts, but I used like a horizontal insert, and I just put in like notes on here, and I just kind of like scratch notes. And this is like what I did for YouTube, and things moved around, but this was the final like lineup of what I did. These little ones are the shorts, and then these are like the videos. So I like that a lot. So I did that, and then I thought this side would be for Instagram instead, because I need to track Instagram. I'm not doing as much as I want to do for Instagram because it's a lot of work to do stuff for YouTube. So I'm trying to find a way to like do both, which is why I think an hourly planner will help me plan out my time better, because I need to find certain days to film and certain days to not, rush and do everything all at once. So yeah, so this is what I use for this Kanban. I think I started it. Oh yeah, I started in April. So this is undated, so I can skip a month if I wanted to, but I've been using it. And so then I have everything I need to do, and I kind of have the doing list, and then everything to done is over here. I have a whole like video on this, so it's been really good. So I actually did that Kanban method in my portrait planner too. So it's like when I need to brain dump something, I can just write it on these little sticky notes. And then if I don't want to do that, and I think it's, oh, that's a dumb idea, I'll throw it away. So then usually I try to make sure that everything is accomplished by the end of the month. Okay, so that's what I use for that. And that's kind of like my planning YouTube. And there are some creative projects I do and things I want to do in the future that I want to do on this channel. That's not just, planner related, some creative things. So that's what I use this for. And then this is what I use for like daily. It's like my weekly daily planner. And I use this. This is really, I love these stickers from Pipsticks. So I'm going to miss this Hello Kitty planner so much because it's so pretty, but it's a vertical planner. See, I'll show you July. So it's, it's a very, the OG Erin Condren style, which I love. And this is how I use it. I'll show you a month. That's not now. Like I usually use the monthly thing for like important, like affiliate stuff I have to do. I kind of do things different, but it's just me writing in using dot markers. Writing in, oh, I was sick there, like stuff. Sometimes I decorate the page, sometimes I don't. Yeah, this was a lot more. It was busy launch season. And then like this is when I decorated. So this is what I do. And basically I separate out Instagram, YouTube on the top, and then these are like filming, and these are like admin tasks at the bottom. So I have my whole system in here. But when I saw the dashboard, I knew that I needed to have the dashboard layout because it was just more conducive. Because sometimes, I'll put it here, I need to put down what I want to do for the week, 2 main videos a week, you know, X number of shorts or whatever, and have that set down here. And then I'll plug in when I think they're going to go live. I don't really have a set schedule. I'm going to try to do that one day, but now it's kind of difficult with my daughter still in school. So I'm hoping usually I can do like 2 videos a week. That's my goal. But sometimes it may have to be just one sometimes. So depends on what I do. So I like this new dashboard or productivity bookmark. I thought it'd be nice to put sticky notes in here so I can just kind of, or make notes with a wet erase marker. So I just put this in here for now. If I don't like this, then I'll go back to the magnetic ones. Yeah, so this way I can write down the tasks I need to do for each day. So in some ways, it's sort of like my daily planner, but for YouTube and for creative projects. And by creative things, I mean like I'm like to learn. I'm a designer, so I'm doing my lettering practice, and there's other things I want to do, like technical stuff as well, that I would like to add on my skill set for. So yeah, so that's what I want to do on here. My daughter has a zine, and I help her like copy edit and do some production stuff like for that, the technical stuff for that. So I need to put that in a schedule here, because if I don't have enough time for that, I have to prioritize that over some of the other stuff too. So I need to move things around, and I think this will work really well. I do miss the Hello Kitty though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I may need to use the cover for this. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna miss Hello Kitty. But you know, what I like about this one is that I'll be able to use the new markers, because that was what's missing. It was hard to find a marker to fit these are different color tabs. There were no markers that actually fit these colors. So it's kind of hard between like some of my Erin Condren dual tip markers and my other Japanese markers and stuff to find the right colors. It was always kind of off. So that's another thing I like about this one, is that it won't be off. They'll be like the exact colors for each month will work in here. And I like my creative stuff to be colorful. I know it sounds crazy, but it just makes me happy to have it more colorful, and I can decorate in here. I got some stickers from Hand Can Plan, and I'm gonna just like have fun in here. And yeah, I was lucky I got this one because there was a mistake on my order for the giveaway. So they sent me the whole new dashboard planner. So I'm really glad I got this. So I love that the covers are interchangeable. I'm gonna like be able to change the cover out. Right now it's summer, so I wanted these florals. It's really pretty. This little insert in here are the snap-in dividers, and you can have a pocket to put things in. So I am going to put something in here that's sort of like my vision board, or some kind of filming schedule or something in here. On the back and forth. For my home one, I'm going to put in my my daughter's school schedule, and then her school like vacation, like the school academic calendar on the other side, because I always have to reference her class schedule in here. So I'll put that there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using this. I'm going to have a little like setup plan with me in here soon, so look out for that. I'm hoping I can get to that. If I'm not able to have something for the beginning of July, I will for the mid to late July, because bear with me, I'm trying to like manage this channel and also have a vacation with my family this July as well. So this is my MakseLife digital planner. I have been using this for, I think it's been 2 or 3 years actually, or maybe 2.5. I think I started midway one month. I really love using the iPad. I love using my, I have an iPad Pro. I love using the Apple Pencil Pro, and I can write on here my goals for the week. I plan out, I do my goals for the year. Everything's in here. And I really like that. It's very portable. I haven't really dived into the idea of digital planning, because if this iPad is closed, my mind is closed and I don't see my plans. And that's why I do like it on paper, because having like my planner on my planner stand, I see what's going on, so I can't miss it. I don't have to log into my computer or log into my iPad and open the app and open my calendar and all that stuff. I see it right away. So that's why I do like a paper planner in that sense. And so yeah, I've been using these for my goals. I'm continuing using this for my goals. Yeah, I really love the MakseLife system, and I like using it inside their planner. I feel like they do such a great job on being on top of the digital forefront of things. Whereas, that's kind of where I am too. I've always been someone that's always on the forefront of digital stuff, especially in my past career as a digital designer. So I continue on. This is how I reflect on things that I want to learn and grow in as technology changes. And that's another thing I want to do is I want to add more things on this channel relating to the iPad or the iPhone, because I think we all use that in our everyday lives, and how to make it creative and useful for you. So that's some of the things I'm planning out for the future. But yeah, so this is where I kind of get that all in, because I didn't want to have a physical big planner again. And this is a nice way to like reflect on and still use an iPad and get all that down. MakseLife digital planner is what I use for my annual goals, my weekly goals, monthly goals. I kind of come up with sometimes I'm not really doing it week to week, but I try and do my monthly goals so I can really get my mindset ready on what I want to do for the entire month creatively and for my home. I like all these categories. It really kind of fulfills me in a lot of ways, and I'm really used to using their system. For health, I was using a Hobonichi Weeks that's like this, but this came, I ordered this, I think. Yes, I ordered this in the launch because I needed something portable to take to the doctor. And this is purely for my health. All I needed was the monthly thing. I didn't need a weekly schedule. So I like that this will go from July 2025 through entire 2026. So I can see myself really using this. I'm going to use the notes pages for like tracking more issues with my health. I am on HRT, so I need to like track when things, like if a dosage is correct or if it's not correct and things don't go right, I'll be able to write it in here. I may track some workouts on here too. I'm not sure yet, but whatever it is, this is my health. I'm going to be changing, like, I don't want to say changing. I want to improve upon things that I'm eating. I'm eating much better now. I've cut out a lot of sugar. And I'm making smoothies, so I want to put in new recipes on smoothies, or I don't know. I want this to be like, it's going to be necessarily pretty or decorated, but this needs to be something that's portable. And I really like that this is very thin. It's very light. I can stick it in my tote bag when I need to go to the doctor's, and I will have like a year and a half view in here. So the fact that this goes from next month, July, until the end of 2026 is great. So I can keep using this little planner. So it's really cute. I like that. And then finally, I have these two from Hobonichi. This is my journal. I've showed you guys what I've done in here, and I love this so much. It's like what I do. It's not my plans. It's my thoughts and my memories and my fun stickers I get to use. My weekly spreads are here. This was this week. It's not that decorated. This was last week. And I write in, instead of like for an hourly where I plan ahead for the week, I write the stuff each day that I did, and like highlights and memories. Like even some things are like videos I filmed and whatnot, but it's like the TV shows my daughter and I watch, and I don't know. I really like using this. It's really fun. So I didn't think I needed something like this, but it's like a journal relaxing time for me. I moved away from putting plans in here at all. It's just all very like journaling thoughts, and I get to carry it with me where I go. I really like the size. I like the hardcover one, the HON, HON. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I like that better because it's like a hardcover book. And it's my first time using like a full cousin. So I'm going to use this until the rest of the year. I really like doing that. And I think with certain brands, I tend to now realize what I'm really comfortable with using. And that's like Erin Condren, Laurel Denise, and Hobonichi. And I just love, I feel like this book is very simple. So I've taken out the idea of journaling in like the R's journal was gone from my lineup because I didn't want to be journaling in all these different books. And instead, everything goes in here and it's much better. So I think, what else did I have? I had the R's journal that was gone. It was really pretty. I got a lot of pretty stickers in there, but it just felt like I just use it now for my fountain pen inks, to be honest. And I don't know if I'll go back to that. It's really beautiful. It's really fun, but I don't have the time for it now, especially not this coming year with my daughter in senior year. I'm just going to keep using this, and then I think I am going to go get another HON when it comes time to shop at Hobonichi. May not be able to shop Japan directly, but I'll we'll figure that out when it comes. And then I had like the previous weeks that was my health journal where I had in all the stuff for my HRT and stuff like that. I'm using this now. So I stopped using that for a while. I got the April start for this, and this is like my media and book journal. And so like I haven't really started this knitting project. I've been so busy, but I have my knitting project. I'm getting back to knitting. I'm starting small, but I want a place to record that. And so that'll be in here, and some books I read in here too. But then I also think, since it's summer, I've been using this as like my planner to go, writing in little things in here that I need to do, because this is also really small enough for my bag. So it kind of goes between being like a media journal to like planner on the go when I need it in the summer, which happened last summer too. So I really like that too. So I don't mind getting it. Maybe I'll get an April start. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a weeks for next year, but I just want to finish it and just enjoy it. And it's so cute with Paddington Bear on it. And yeah, so that's like my fun journal, and I can take it on the go as well. Thank you so much for joining me in this video on my July to December planner lineup. I have a link in the description for all the planners that I've mentioned in this video. And I am an affiliate for Erin Condren as well as Laurel Denise. So check out, I have a discount affiliate code for Laurel Denise, Natalie10, to get 10% off. If you like content like this, if you like planners, stationery, and accessories, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'd love to have you be a part of my YouTube family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.